and error occurred. Wait a minute, then try to go again. Hold on. I think we might be live right now. Let me check my yeah, I think we might be live. Let me check the Facebook though, real quick. Just to make sure I did it right. Just to make sure I did it right.
Oh, you talking to me, Cal?
Yeah, I guess. I really be talking to myself for real.
Well, no, I didn't know if he was testing the audio. My fan kind of loud in the back, but yeah, I'm Brian Marseille.
No. You good? No, I'm about to start some music. Yeah, we smooth. Okay.
Okay, bet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on there. I'm on live right now, so let me know. I'm on live right now. Yeah, I see somebody coming in, so yeah, I'm on there. I did it right. Normally, Miss Kim do all the going on live, and she run all this stuff. So I got to learn how to do this stuff, bro. I got to learn.
Okay, bet. I got you.
Let me put some Jones in there. I'm gonna give it like a couple more seconds, couple more minutes. I mean, then we're gonna get this joint rocking, bro. You had a dope question. You know what I'm saying? You had a dope question, and I most definitely want to answer that for you in the simplest form that I can.
Yeah, no, for sure. You want me to go ahead and ask it on air so that people get the context?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Hold on. You know what? Give me like another minute. Let me get some
more
people here real quick.
Good afternoon. It's your boy Ethan. I'm here to introduce you to someone that needs no introduction. From where the lines and type the wrong day. A beach that what he do.
All right, let me tap in over here.
Everybody. One time for the hustlers and bosses. The ones that move with.
You know what? Give me like. See, yeah, I got it. All right, I'm in there. I think I'm doing it right. I think, yeah, hold on. See, now LinkedIn. All right, cool. Let me get off of here.
Yeah, I got it. All right, I'm in there. I think I'm doing it right.
Oh, it is live. All right, my fault, B. I'm excited because I just found out something new on this. I never did this. Miss Kim always did it.
Okay, bet.
All right, my fault, B. I'm excited.
I see now. I'm turning that off now. Cool. Yo, what's going on? Your man neighborhood Cal, also known as Credit Cal. Thank you for joining the show. I'm waiting on my other co-host, but I got my guy on here. B. Oh, there she go. Look at the co-host. You know, it's your man neighborhood Cal, and this is C.R.E.A.M. where credit rules everything around me. That's what that's what really Christ rules everything around us, right? Everything. But we talk about credit. So why? Because credit is super important to get you guys financially literate, right? Get you guys financially literate. So we're gonna give it a couple more. Yeah, I see all type of people coming in now. That's because you came in, Miss Kim. You brought 60 people with you.
Yes. We do have our followers. We have our followers. Hello, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you guys for your patience. Calvin is over there holding it down as usual. I see you. So yeah, for all those who don't know my name is Kimberly Connor with Kim's Credit Leverage, where I teach you how to leverage what you have in order to get what you desire. And then, of course, yours truly, Mr. Multi-Millionaire Calvin Allen. We have a special show for you guys tonight. We have a few guests coming online. One of them, Brian Marshall. Is that correct?
Brian Marseille.
Marseille. Okay.
That's sweet. Bro, I never knew that was your last name. I never knew your last name.
Marseille. Yeah, bro. Marseille is French, bro. Yeah.
I knew you. I always knew you was dope. Every time we had a conversation, I always knew you was a dope dude. You French? Nah, you might not be French. Nah. I'm glad y'all on. Look, like, share, subscribe. Get some more people in here because look, we're not about to wait. I mean, I am waiting on Jamie because Jamie, I got another guest. But before that, I got some good questions that he wanted to ask me. And I'm glad that he came on because now you guys can learn some of the strategies that I do in real estate. But then we also got Miss Jamie Patton, one of my partners, right? She's going to come on and she's going to break down a C-Corp. You see, I teach about LLCs and getting that, right? And then once you get the LLCs, then you get business funding, then you get the money, then you get your ball rolling, right? But Miss Jamie is actually going to come on. Queen is coming on. She talk about C-Corps and what C-Corps do and the advantages C-Corps have, you know what I mean? So it's going to be super dope, y'all. I can't wait for her to get on. But for sure, Miss Millionaire Kim, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Amazing things going on in the community. Of course, the company that I partnered up with, Nove, we are on tour. We're going all across the country, to elevate not only financial literacy, but to elevate, our network. They say that your net worth is your network. So that's what we're doing. We're going across the country, just amping up our network. So it's amazing. I'm super excited to be a part of that tour. Yeah, and then of course, chopping it up with you. I got some things in the making here that I don't want to reveal right now. Yeah. So it's happening.
Dope. That's solid. That's solid. I'm glad. See, and so the company you talk about is pretty much they help you understand credit and get some stuff. Y'all also doing stuff with fintech, right?
Yes, we are the first Black-owned and operated fintech company.
Oh, you better say. Can you say that again? Y'all know what?
We're the first Black-owned and operated fintech company. Fintech meaning financial solutions. I mean, we did start like with basic credit, education, but now we're evolving into a whole nother platform, and I'm super excited to announce that we help people with personal credit, credit, business funding, business lending. We're even doing insurance now. So you become a partner with us, you get $10,000 worth of life insurance on us. It's included in your package. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's something people who had to talk about on one of our shows.
Yeah,
one of our other shows.
That would be cool. And outside of that, I'm now a licensed insurance agent myself. So
come on, man. So you mean we ain't talked in a minute, but you could come back with all this? Come on, that's dope. You're a licensed insurance. What would you say? Licensed insurance. What was that again?
Agent. I can actually write up policies for IULs, which will help businesses insure their companies, and also for life insurance. I don't do the health insurance. That's on you. But we're talking about life insurance. We're talking about leaving legacies.
Okay. So now I need to come probably holler at you or send some people your way. Like you ready to get some people now, or you still in training?
Absolutely. I'm already licensed, and I'm licensed to write here in Colorado. I'm not licensed to write in other states right now, but Colorado for sure.
Oh, see, I didn't know, and that is kind of smooth. All right, so you only registered for this state, so you can't go out of state yet.
Right now, I mean, but I'm about to apply for all 50.
Oh yeah, look, dope. Look, teach me something, Queen. I don't know nothing about that. Teach me something. So look, real quick, guys, we got God, Brian. What's going on, B? We're gonna start it off. B, you ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Whenever y'all are.
So look, we got a super dope dude, B, right? I call him B. Y'all can say a super dope dude. B, can you just start off by letting us know a little bit about you and how you know me and things like that, and then we could go right in, bro.
Got you. So I used to work as a sales manager in a medical dispensary out here in Colorado, and that's how I built my relationship with Calvin. He'd always come in, we have good conversation. Always saw he was business minded, but our conversations were always engaging. And right now I'm a data analyst for Infosys, an IT company. But I always had questions about real estate and, just building different streams of income. And that's why I tapped in with Calvin. I know he's a busy guy, but he's always willing to educate, express some knowledge. And that's how I ended up on the show. Had a question for him earlier today. And instead of just, doing a one-on-one, he figured bring me on the show so that more people can get some of that knowledge. And I appreciate you having me.
Nah. Look, bro. Look, listen. I appreciate you for taking action. Like he said, he used to work at a medical dispensary. So every time he came in, like I don't know what it was, but he's like, man, yeah, dude, I like you. Like you can tell you about business. And I'm always coming here talking business, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking business, and him just knowing that's what I do, he could have just left it as that, but you didn't, bro. You took action. Yo, what's your number? What else you do? Look, once I get that from doing a couple of things, I'm gonna get back with you. I hear that a lot, right? But guess what? He really did it. He doing it. He text what you called me a little earlier or text me a little earlier, right before the show, and you said, "Hey, dude, I've been watching your YouTube channel. You said this, you said that, you said this. So I got a couple questions." I'm like, "What? You watching my YouTube? That's super dope, bro. Like for real, that's super dope. Like I make it because I want people to learn, right? Because I'm doing so many things. It's like you could catch back what I said and then come back and ask me, and I get you caught up to speed. You see what I'm saying? So that's really where we at right now, bro. So real quick, not real quick, but questions you got, bro? Like anything you got, man, let me know. Y'all, if y'all just now chiming in, I'm your man, Neighborhood Cal, also known as Credit Cal. That is my lovely co-host, Miss Kim Credit Leverage, Miss Kim Carter, and then we got a guy right now, my man Brian. Right, Brian got
sir.
questions that he want to ask me pertaining to real estate. We also got another guest that should be coming on because we are going to be talking about this. You go, listen. Y'all think I just be speaking and it happen? That's what God do. Listen, that's dope. Look, but that's her, y'all. I'm just talking about it. We got Queen right there. She's going to be breaking down C-Corps. I talk about LLCs. She's going to talk about C-Corps. So look, you're not want to miss. We got some couple good things that I know Miss Kim got to get back off get off at 7 because she a very productive woman. She got to do a whole other. Is it with your fintech company, right? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So listen, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna always be busy. Can I get a yes or a yes? Right? You're always gonna be busy. So I get it. Or productive, either or, right? So
yeah, there's a difference. You taught me about that. It's one thing to be busy, but it's another thing to be productively busy.
Productive, right. People be like, man, I know you're a busy guy. I say, look, sometimes I'm busy, but all the time I'm productive. That's how I like to speak it, right? I like to speak like that. So yeah, without further ado, man, if y'all got any questions that's out there, let us know where y'all chiming in from. And look, I can see on Facebook, so I can see some of the questions, ask some of the questions. So if you don't mind, I want to answer Brian's question and then Jamie. Can I get Jamie? But before that, let me introduce Jamie.
Yeah, and real quick, I want the guest to please take the opportunity to go ahead and go to either Calvin's page or my page and share it to your page because you definitely want your audience to see what you're talking about, right? Each one teach one. So go ahead and take about a minute and share it to your page and your different platforms from our page, if that makes sense.
Yes, I'm sharing it right now, actually.
Awesome.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. The more information that go out, the more people gonna start understanding like they ain't alone. Like it's people out here that look like them, that dress like them, that came from where they came from. But now it's a group of people that got some information that they teaching. How can I be a part of that? Like I always tell people, better when we do it in groups too, though, right? Because one thing I'm learning, even in the business world, that it's actually harder to persuade or to get one person on a one-on-one. So, and the reason why I say that is because people want to do what everybody want to do. Everybody want to do what everybody want to do. And don't nobody want to do what ain't nobody doing, right? So we do these one-on-ones. I'm getting all this information from people, and they may take action or they may not. But if we get a group of people, all these people on, like right now, we got all these people on, right? All these people watching. If all these people can see all these people doing it, then guess what? They don't want to be left out. It's like almost you got to be forced to get in the movement. And that's why I want people to get in the movement because I don't want to keep doing this by myself. I want to share the wealth. I know too much for me to keep it to myself. I want to give it to y'all. You see what I'm saying? So That's why I want everybody on. So real quick, Jamie, can you explain you want Miss Kim or one of me to tell people who it is?
And then real quick, what Calvin was speaking on, I just love this quote by John Paul Getty. I'd rather have a 1% of 100 men's efforts than to have 100% of my own. So that goes back to what you just said. All right, Jamie, we're going to give it to you, my queen. Welcome to Thursday Night Cream.
Jamie ain't no guest. She done been on here about 3 or 4 times.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
I mean, she is a guest, but it's like home for her. We doing smooth, Jamie. We do. For those that don't know, Jamie is my new partner, right? She been a partner for real before, but like we for sure about to do some work. Jamie brings a lot of stuff to the table. Real quick, Jamie, she brings a lot of stuff to the table, y'all. I'm talking about Jamie's a school teacher, right? But before she was a school teacher, she was a straight A student. She know her stuff. She got all type of degrees. But then she told me the other day or yesterday or one of them days, I don't know, that Calvin, you know what? I'm tired of just having a degree and not just having the money to go with it. And she like, man, look, we got to figure out something. Jamie been doing it. What happened is we got connected. She started listening to the stuff I started saying. She started taking action. And when she started taking action, I got excited. I'm like, man, hold on. I need Jamie. So Jamie, that real quick, y'all, Jamie think that she is, I don't know how I want to put it. Jamie don't understand. Let me put it like this. Jamie don't understand that I love her on my team. It ain't even my team more than she think like, dude, I'm on your team. Listen, I want you on there. Jamie, like Miss Kim, y'all is so motivated and you're so driven. You want people on the same squad as you and you know they're going to work. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Miss Queen Jamie Patton, a lady who I know, y'all listen to me. She is a worker. She don't just work hard. She works smart because I seen her work. We've got some Airbnb in Atlanta. I mean, we're gonna get into all that stuff later. But Jamie, how you doing, Queen?
I'm doing amazing. It's been an amazing day with some amazing energy, with some amazing people. So I am amazing today.
Well, look, you can't get no better than that, I guess. B, you smart. What's the word better than amazing?
I mean, extravagant, speechless. You can even say awesome, bro. In the real meaning of the word, just awesome, bro. Fully inspires awe in people when they see you. Just awesome.
See, listen, bro. I didn't pick on you on purpose. I knew you was gonna come out. See, that's what I like to do with partners that I don't know if they're gonna become my partners. I got to put them out there. So look, Jamie, I know you're gonna break down what is the C-Corp for us, correct?
Yes.
So what is the C-Corp? So before you do that, right, I got some questions for you. I don't know. I don't have no C-Corp. So guys, she about to teach me something so I can shut up, right? And y'all can hear other people teach it, not keep hearing me teach, right? But real quick, I am actually about to teach Brian. Brian got some questions about some real estate stuff that he's that he's pretty much getting into. Brian, what's going on, King? How can we deal with that?
Yeah, so I'm looking at acquiring some properties to rent out, and I was looking for either no money down options or not as much money down. And one thing that you mentioned in one of your old videos was seller financing. Finding somebody who has a property that they're trying to get rid of, and arranging kind of like some kind of seller financing agreement where you kind you pay them a certain amount monthly, and you guys sign and agree on it. And I was just wondering how you go about finding your buyers, because I know on your website, some of the people you help are like people who inherited a property they may not want, or a couple going through a divorce that's trying to get rid of the house. So I just wonder how you go about finding your sellers when you're looking for these seller financing options.
Well, that's super dope question, bro. Like that's a super dope question. How I go about finding those type of sellers is it's a couple different ways. I would go to pre-foreclosures, right? Pre-foreclosures. Also foreclosures. So you can go to a foreclosure list. Google that. You go to the county treasurer's office, and they give you a whole list. Some county with some states will or cities will charge you, but I don't know if Colorado charge you. But and that's only because they're gonna print them out. But you can look it up online, right? The county website. Look it up online. Pre-foreclosures, foreclosures. That is actually free for real to do. Anything else? What I like to do is look up like divorced couples and stuff like that. So I go to Fiverr. Fiverr will actually help you when you got other VAs, right? Other VAs who already have dead leads for things like that, right? And it's only like $5. Like honestly, it's $5 for like 250 leads. Now they'll find you the leads of people who are looking to do the seller finance. So to really answer your question real quick, an agent. Right, an agent is somebody that you can get in contact with, like resources, bro. Super dope. So what I would do is I would get on the phone with an agent. Let's just say like I don't want to get on Fiverr and pay $5, or I don't want to get on and Google and go through all of that. Call an agent, right? Just look up the top realtor in the state or whatnot. And when I would call them and ask them if they have anybody that's looking to have just looking to do creative finance, subject to that they couldn't sell their property on. You'd be amazed how many people will do that, right? Will do that and get in contact with the agent. Now, watch this, the agents are not specialized to deal with those type of people because their whole job is just to sell the houses, right? Find a buyer, find a seller, and, you know what I'm saying, and do it like that. So they don't really specialize in creative finance. You might find a few that do it, and that's dope. So you can actually type that in when you're looking for agents specialized in seller finance, right? And that's what you would call seller finance. I say creative finance because I get super creative when I'm buying houses, but it's really called seller finance, and you will find it like that. You can also look up Craigslist for sale by SBO, and or Zillow too. Zillow real dope for sale by owner. And now you get on the phone with these owners, right? Because they had a number on it. They always will stay. When you get on Zillow or something like that, you'll see the agent, right? But now these people selling their houses, then guess what? They put their number on there, right? So I get on the phone or have my VA get on the phone, and we're asking what they're trying to do, and then dealing with their situation. We're easily pretty much try to put the creative finance in. Now, a lot of those people don't want to do creative finance. Why? Because they want to hurry up and sell their house, right?
Mhm.
But how I break that down real quick, though, B, how I break that down is when you go like on a place like Zillow or Redfin, they have how many days that this property been listed, right? So when you look at like Zillow, anything over, well, right now, if it's anything over 30 days, they might be motivated to sell because that bubble went up and stuff not selling that fast. So it might be, it's a scare tactic right now. But for the most part, bro, look at anything 3 months, 6 months over. If the property been there for at least 6 months, motivation change every day. So now if that owner didn't sell the property, now you can ask them, what do you think? Like this is what I do. What do you think? Why do you think your house is not sell? Like you didn't sell a house yet? No, I didn't sell it yet. What's going on? People keep lowballing you. Yeah, they keep lowballing me. All right, so let me ask you this: what are you asking for? Well, I'm just giving you an example. I'm asking for $250,000. Oh, that's not bad at all. Watch this. I didn't try to negotiate, combat, nothing. Oh, that ain't bad at all. Now I got their attention. Now they say, you like that? Yeah, I like that. I can give you that price. If you could give me terms. I mean, normally, I come in and I fix them up and I ask for a discount, but did you do X, Y, and Z? So you see, I just threw that in, right? I threw that in real quick. I'm not going too far into it, right? Because now I'm telling them what I do. Normally, I do, fix and flip. So that means I got to get the house at a nice little discount. Let me ask you a couple questions. Have you did this? If they say no to none of it, then bam. Now I know, okay, well, if you didn't do that means I have to do that, right? But if you're not looking to get, and I'll just throw the number, if you're not looking to get $180,000 for that, because I got to put in the work, then guess what? I can give you what you're asking for. And they like, for real? I'm like, yes, sir, but I can do it in terms. What is terms? Now watch this. Now they talking back. What is terms? I'm glad you asked me. This is what terms is. And then I break it down in one of my YouTube channels, how you pretty much can buy, like how you buy a car on seller finance. When you leasing it, that's how you can buy a house. Same way. So I break it down to them. How do I do it in cars? Because houses get a little bit complicated and everybody can go buy a car. So I break it down in cars to them and I pretty much let them know like that. But that's some of the ways, bro, I find my sellers. And you don't know, like, so when people who doing seller finance, they kind of don't be motivated to do seller finance because for one, they don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, because a lot of people don't talk about it. For two, a lot of people want money right then and there. At least they think they. So you got to really know what you're talking about to try to convert somebody into seller finance. So it's really no motivation for real, right? And only way that you can get somebody to seller finance, right? It got to be a distress. It got to be a pain, or they ain't really trying to they ain't in the rush. They ain't in the rush for money.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Those type of people, when you start building, conversations with them, and you start seeing like they properties, they ain't in a rush for no money. You could easily say, well, what are you a landlord now? Man, well, look, this is one of my favorite lines to the people, right? If you're a landlord, right? So let me ask you, is you a landlord, right? So that means you tired of hearing people complain, you tired of hearing people do this? Yes, sir, I am. This is what I would say. Well, look, let me tell you, one of the things I learned, right, is that a landlord, and that no disrespect to you, but a landlord is on the lower end of the totem pole, right? I want to make you the bank, right? You got to think when you low, that means you got to deal with everybody, everything, every situation, right? A bank don't got to deal with this. My job is to make you the bank. Am I still on?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, no, I am. My job is to make you the bank. How would you like to become the bank? Well, what do you mean? This is another way for me to show what creative finance is, right? Because now people like to hear that they become the bank, right? Now you are the lender and not the borrower no more. You see what I'm saying? So I started explaining that. So you got to pretty much create motivation in the people and find it. But other than that, bro, ways that I people who are looking to do like creative finance. What I would suggest though, bro, do it either way, right? That's one of the easiest ways. But wholesaling. Have you been looking to wholesaling? That's fast cash, real quick.
Yeah, that's another question I have for you later on, as far as just wholesaling properties. Is that kind of the same route you take as far as finding, buyers and sellers? Like, looking, doing the Craigslist, looking at the foreclosure list, going on Fiverr for, hiring VAs to, make those calls. Is that the same strategy you kind of use when you're looking for wholesale properties as well?
Yeah, you sure can, bro. Yep, you sure can. Because at this time, A lot of what you think you can wholesale, you can sell or finance. You see what I'm saying? But you
Okay.
don't really know until you happen. So wholesaling, real quick, guys. If you guys don't know, this is how I started off in real estate and started making a whole lot of money. Wholesaling is pretty much this: you got three people, right? You got a seller, somebody who owns the property. You got a buyer, really two buyers, right? So a seller, a buyer, but a buyer who really not a buyer. They just somebody who understands and talks to the seller. Then you got the real buyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the real buyer. So basically, what happened is the person in the middle. So you got A, B, and C. Real quick, A is the seller. That's the person. That's the owner. B is the person that talks to the owner and the buyer. They know A and C. C is the person who's gonna cash out, who's gonna buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happened is I used to always find junk homes. So I used to ride around the area and I used to see abandoned houses. I would get their information. You know what I mean? I would Google their information. That's another way I would start. Drive around, because when you drive around, you know that's real time. That's real. Those really abandoned. A lot of this stuff on Zillow and stuff like that may not be accurate. You know what I mean? Maybe scams. But if you drive around, you can see that's really abandoned. Don't nobody stay there. Or it might be a for sale sign on it. You see what I'm saying? So I would just get on. I would drive around and see houses that's abandoned. I would put their address in there, and then I would call it. You know, as I put their address in, it's called something called skip trace. You might got paid like 10 cents, 20 cents, something like that, just to find their information.
What's it called?
Skip trace.
Okay.
Yep, skip trace. So you would skip trace to get their information. Once you get their information, give them a call, right? You give them a call and you say, hey, my name is, like, for instance, my name is Calvin Allen. I'm one of the owners here at Promise Properties. The reason for my call today is I see that you had a nice house, right? Watch this. You see the house to be nice. They don't, right? I see that you got a nice house. And if you're looking to sell this house, then why haven't you sold it yet? Oh, man, I can't sell this thing. Then they start telling me all type of stories. So basically, I build, report with them. I get information off of them. So now I get at the end of the whole conversation, okay, I'm willing to buy your house, but can I buy at a nice little discount, right? And it's a formula for that, right? And later on, we'll talk about the formula because I really want Jamie to do what she do, right? But later I'll talk about the formula. So basically, what I'm doing is the middle person, B, I am getting information from A, the seller, the owner, who don't want this house no more, that's abandoned, maybe vacant, I don't know, right? But they don't want this house no more. So now I come up with a nice price, right? And they sell it to me for that price. So what I do is I now go find somebody who wants to buy that house for the price that I now marked up. Mm-hmm. So for instance, let's just say she wants to sell a house for $100,000. I'm able to let her know, look, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. If you're willing to do that, I buy $400,000. You're not willing to do that, right? No. Are you willing to get an agent? No. Okay, so I got to do that. If I got to do that, it's going to cost me this, and I'm giving the numbers. I'm giving it to you guys real fast. If I got to do this, then that means I got to come out of my pocket and pay for it. So I need this much amount, right? So I need to buy for this. So now the price is $100,000. I now got to get it to right around $30,000 to $40,000. Why? Because it's a formula to it, right? Everything is numbers. Now I got to get it $30,000 to $40,000. Because for instance, I got to put in that formula, you got to know how much it costs to get it repaired. So the formula pretty much shows you how much it costs to get it repaired. So you know how much you got to repair it. But watch this. You don't repair it. You sell it to somebody else who's going to repair it and do their thing. They just going to give you the money on the back end for you finding the property. So all you do is you get information from the person. You get it at a nice little price. You now sell that piece of paper, right? It's a contract or agreement to sign, agreement to purchase the sale. You get that piece of paper, and that piece of paper, now you got the house for $30,000, right? Now you can sell it. I know I always used to assign my paper for $40,000, right? So watch this. I got it for $30,000. I'm now selling it to this man or this person for $40,000. How much did I just make? $10,000. Mm-hmm. They got it for $40,000. They gonna put the rehab in it. They contractors. They can fix it themselves. It's gonna probably cost them $10,000 to fix it. Guess what? Now they fix it for $10,000. They all in for $50,000. They sell it for $100,000. Guess what they just made? You see what I'm saying? So I give them room to make money. So you gotta know the formula in it. But wholesaling is super sweet. Seller finance is super sweet, bro. And it's a whole lot of stuff I want to tell you. Hopefully I'm able to answer that question. And if we got more time later on, I do want to, see if you got any more things. And I think a couple people is saying something. But yeah, that's pretty much, bro. Wholesaling, if y'all guys don't know, that's what wholesaling is.
Yeah, you hit every question I had on the head. Yeah, it really went in depth. I really appreciate you answering all the questions. I got some more, but I know we got other topics to hit on, so I'll go ahead and let Jamie explained C-Corps. I think that's what you had coming up next.
Yeah, a C Corp, a C Corp. Yeah. Miss Kim, you want to say something before Jamie get on?
No, you guys are running it. I'm just over here literally taking notes.
Yes, sir.
Dope. So, Jamie, I got some questions for you, right? Because I talk about LLCs, limited liability company. So that's when you want to start a business, you got certain companies and corporations that you can start with. One of them being this LLC, right? Another one is being a C Corp, S Corp, a couple other things. But I never had nobody to school me on this stuff. And you start schooling me on a C Corp. So, Jamie, can you explain to me what is a C Corp and why did you do it? I got some questions. Hopefully, y'all got some questions too. Because we're gonna pretty much talk about the difference between C Corp and LLC. It ain't. I don't believe one is. I mean, not yet until Jamie said, but I don't believe one is better than the other one. But it's good to know which one is best for your business, right? So, Jamie, what's going on? Tell us about the C Corp because you're smart.
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with you on that, Calvin. I don't think necessarily one is better than the other. Until you start scaling your business. I believe that LLCs are really good, especially for partnerships. That way, you can have that even split of, the equity that was put in to start the business and go ahead and split it from there as far as how the profits come in. So LLCs are really good for that. The issue that I have as a single member owner of my business with an LLC is it's a pass-through entity, meaning every dollar that you make from your LLC, at the end of the year, you're going to have to cash out as an individual and pay the taxes on that money. So I started a C Corp because, and some people know about C Corp, some people don't, most people don't. But those are like your big businesses, your bigger companies. The whole reason why Donald Trump don't pay taxes if you do. Right. But it's because they have a thing called double taxation when you own a C Corp.
And that's what I was getting at, because you talking about we got to pay all this money to our personal. That's what you do in your C Corp. Business
no, I don't.
Personal.
No, I don't. So in the meantime, what double taxation is it means that I'm separate from my business. I am Jamie, an individual, but then my business is its own company. Is completely separate. Like if I got into some major trouble, Lord forbid, but if I got into some major trouble and somebody sued my business, it would have nothing to do with my personal assets. Okay. That's not necessarily the case with a limited liability company. Simply because yes, you have that backing, that insurance, that coverage up until a certain point, hence the limited part. With a corporation, I'm just completely separate from my business. And everybody should know at this point that businesses are taxed separately from individuals. So, as individuals, we actually pay a higher tax bracket than what a small business would pay.
You're right.
But under a corporation, I don't have to pay, those same taxes, because whatever profit my business has at the end of the year, and let's just, use some fictitious numbers. If I was to make $100,000 this year, and I had 2 employees that I paid wages to, I write that off. So, that's an expense for me. So it gets deducted from that $100,000. Okay. And whatever else I purchase or, pay expenses for, it's always deducted from the profit. So at the end of the year, I'm only paying taxes with what's left.
Oh, and see, watch this. With a limited liability, you don't.
Right. You got to pay taxes on every dollar you make.
Okay. Bring me to that side real quick. Okay. So you only pay taxes on what's left. So all the money. So, and you said something the other day too, though. You said, Calvin, that's why this, that, and the third. Because remember, I was telling you, I'm like, man, I look at everything like business is just not a good idea, but it's a God idea. And the reason why I got so good in business is to understand what God is doing. God really wants us to serve people. I literally serve people. And you said something, I don't want to say how you said it. What did you say? You was like, Calvin, that's the IRS tax bracket. What did you say?
Yes, because as you was talking to me about how humble this experience made you, and how many people that you're really trying to reach out to and help and teach this information to. And it's like, do you realize that serving God's people is the tax code. That's how the tax code is written. That is why big corporations such as C-Corps, this is why Donald Trump don't pay taxes, because he's an asshole. He still serves a great amount of people. He has, he's created jobs, he owns a lot of real estate, so he's housing people. There's always somebody that's covered under Donald Trump. That's why he don't pay taxes. That's why he gets these tax breaks. But you can only get that with a C-Corp.
And watch this. So one of the things I learned from a C-Corp too, though, right? Because I got a couple more questions. That a C-Corp, different from a LLC, is that an LLC, we got members, right? We got members. We got memberships and stuff like that. With a C-Corp, you got shareholders, stockholders. I don't say stock, but shareholders. So that means, woo, that's
you got a whole board of directors that make decisions for your business.
Right. So look, go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question. Where would you find your shareholders? Who's buying into your company?
Bigger people, right?
Bigger people. Your investors.
Yep, your investors. That's what I'm learning. Yep, your investors. Okay, that's dope. So basically, with a C-Corp, right, it's a corporation. So now you want to get bigger people to invest in your corporation.
Of course, because you want to be able to expand more to do what? Serve more.
Serve more.
Because the more you serve, the more you get the benefit and the tax breaks for it.
Wow. Shit. You learning, B? B, we learning.
Yes, sir. I've always heard about, C-Corp versus LLC, but I've never gotten to break down this in depth. So yeah, definitely learning, definitely taking notes.
So, cause look, I got some stuff that might make Jamie think about the LLCs. You feel, Jamie? Do you got an LLC?
I don't have an LLC.
Okay. So I got some questions, right? So I got some questions. You ready for these? Mm-hmm. So Jamie, and I wrote them down. That's how you know they're serious. I wrote them down. So look, Jamie, what made you want to get a C-Corp and not start with an LLC? Because
I was starting as a single member owner.
You could do that with an LLC too, though.
You could, but why would you want to make all of that money by yourself and pay taxes on it by yourself?
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this out there. That was just, I guess, misguided education, because we were always, well, me personally, I'm gonna speak for myself. Taught, oh, you get an LLC, you got a business, then you get your EIN, then you get your business credit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really told us about the C-Corp, just like they didn't tell us about financial literacy. So thank you for digging deep into that and sharing it with us, sis.
But look, on the flip side, LLC is not bad, because I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna
choose. It's not. But
over 20 million people right now. 20 million people is registered LLCs, right? And a lot of people got LLC. Why? Because it's the easiest, most convenient to do. It's good, but once you get that S-Corp, it's a different type of mindset. Like you on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, so one of the other questions that I got, so I don't want nobody to think like, don't get no LLC. No, listen. If you got to start there, because we all in there.
Start there if you got to start there.
It's good.
But at the same time, the other reason why I got the C-Corp versus the LLC is because my vision for my business was expansion. I know how big I'm going to be. So I didn't want to have to go through the hassle later on of having to switch entities. So I just went ahead and started with the C-Corp. Because just like you start a business with the LLC and start from, ground one, you started with the C-Corp as well. So I just went ahead and started from ground zero with my C-Corp.
Which is smart, because like you said, you was thinking about extension. That's dope.
Check this out. Hence the word limited liability. Limited.
Yeah, it's limited. That C-Corp is limited. That C-Corp, they give you a whole lot more money too. So this is my next question though, right? What benefits do you have with a C-Corp?
Well, with my personal C-Corp, I have it registered in the state of Wyoming.
Okay.
And I use the state of Wyoming because I don't pay state taxes.
Okay.
So I literally only pay taxes on, the federal taxes on the profit that I have left on December 31st.
Okay. So another thing, that came to my mind. So do you have to pay monthly or quarterly fees to have a C-Corp?
I do pay monthly. It was about $157 to start it. And then once I started it, it was $40 a month to maintain, but that's because I'm maintaining my mail forwarding and my call forwarding because I have my own phone number and my own address through the state of Wyoming. So I have, and then I have a footprint in the state of Georgia. So I'm, legally able to do business in the state of Georgia, but my articles are actually filed in the state of Wyoming.
Okay. Because, and just to like piggyback off what you're saying, a C Corp or S Corp, right? When y'all dealing with them, they literally make sure things are separated from your personal. Like,
Yep.
like really, like everything got to be like, you don't like, it's really a separate entity. With a limited liability, like it's a separate entity, but a lot of times, we fund a lot of stuff with our own personal money, own type. Like they ain't going for none of that. Like literally everything got to be in your name. I mean, your business name.
Yep. And then I like the fact that I can be, an employee of my own company. And even though I pay the taxes on whatever my company pays me as an individual, my company writes off the fact that it paid me.
Say that again.
So as an employee of my company, as an individual, whatever money I pay myself to, that I make from my company, I'm going to pay the taxes on that as an individual. The income that I receive from my company when I wrote myself out a check,
not a business,
because my name is in all three places, to me, from me, and endorsed by me. So, I pay taxes on that money, but whatever profit is left in my business at the end of the year, my business is only going to pay taxes on that, but it wrote off the fact that it paid me.
Bars.
Hey, real quick, what's the difference between a S Corp and a C Corp?
The S Corp it can go both ways. How it's one of those wishy-washy entities where you can use it as a pass-through like a LLC, or you can file your taxes as like a C Corp.
Why didn't you do S Corp if it gave you a little bit more flexibility?
Because I was already headstrong on what I wanted and what I was going to do. And so there was no need for me to start where I knew I was going to end up.
Okay, got you.
Going for the C Corp anyway.
Okay.
Good question, B. Because you know what? I was like, I knew an S Corp was both of them put together. I'm like, so why you ain't? I was going to probably say that.
But the S Corp is great because, for people who, want to start small, but, it's like, this business, because sometimes people have a lot of doubts when they start their businesses. It's scary, when you're coming from the workplace to the marketplace. So it's scary. So, they start businesses sometimes where they're a little bit unsure of, the outcome of it. And so they may say, well, you know what, I think this is a good idea, but I don't know how big it's going to get. So they start with the S Corp. So, because, okay, maybe I made a little bit of money this year, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass it on and pay them taxes as under my individual income, whatever. Then let's say next year you went ahead and blew it out the water. So you went ahead and filed that separate from you, and you went ahead and filed it through the double taxation. Let your S Corp file its own taxes and you file your taxes. From then, once you start doing that consistently, then you do want to change your entity to a C Corp.
So hold on, you just said something. A C Corp and an S Corp, they file their own taxes. You don't got to do it.
With the S Corp, you can choose.
Okay. So look, do you got to have cash flow when you start an S Corp or C Corp?
You want to have cash flow, but just like any other business starting out, I mean, you got to grow it. So, I mean, you want to go ahead and you want to start with your business credit. You want to go through the process of getting that business credit. You start your C Corp, you get your EIN, you register your business, you file your articles, you got your C Corp running okay. Now you want to go ahead and use that EIN and business credit. Hence, Calvin's course.
Right. I'm giving it to y'all straight up. So look, so let me ask you this. Is it based on what you make in the C Corp and S Corp? Is it based on what you make for your monthly fees? Because that's not a high monthly fee.
Nope.
So if you was making $200,000, you still got to pay what, $50 a month?
$40, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought that once you make so much amount of money, they start taxing you up for that, but they don't.
I have a question. Is your EIN transferable? Say like you already have your LLC with your EIN. Can you use your EIN to transfer it to a C Corp or an S Corp?
I believe so. No, I think what it is, you still have to get a new EIN, but you tell them that it's because you're changing your entity.
That is right. That is right. You got to get a new EIN. You're right.
Thank you.
Good question, Ms. Kim. Because you like an EIN is your. If anybody who don't know, if you got a business or if you don't have a business with an EIN, that's just like your social security number, right? So you gotta have different EINs to do certain things. So what Ms. Kim had asked was, can you switch over from an LLC to a C Corp or S Corp using the same EIN? And clearly, I stand corrected, and that do make sense. You got to have a different EIN to actually get in there, right? But you can't switch names, but just a different EIN. At that, I do know. You can still keep the same name from LLC to a C Corp, but then now you got to just, you do got to get a different EIN.
Okay, that makes a world of difference. Thank you guys for the clarity.
And then of course, the fine print would be make sure that you update your, your information with your banking and stuff.
And look, real quick, I'm gonna put a bonus. So y'all that's watching, right? So let's just say your SSN is messed up, right? And then you got an EIN, right? And then your EIN is messed up. I'm gonna tell you a third one that you can get, a CPN. Y'all know about CPNs? CPNs is super dope. Now I want y'all to Google that, because that get to where that's a whole nother different social security. You see what I'm saying?
I heard about the ITTNs or something like that, but not the CPNs.
Yeah, the CPN, like I'm telling you, let's just say your social security messed up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And your credit is all messed up. You can go get a whole CPN. A CPN is something totally that is some privacy. Some look it up real quick. Somebody look it up for me, right? Because I forgot what the acronym is, right? Well, basically, it's a privacy act that allows you to now not show who you really is and use a whole nother social security type number to go ahead and start getting credit and start getting business. So if your personal credit messed up, a lot of people use CPNs and they misuse it. It's a right way and a wrong way to use it. Right? I mean, that's just what it is. A lot of people, it's like a Jane Doe, right? It's a Jane Doe company that allows you to start all over in your personal life. Thank you, credit profile number. Thank you, Jamie. It's a CPN, it's credit profile number, right? So now it's a credit profile number. So it's different from your personal. So you can mess up all of your personal life, right? And your credit can be messed up and go and get a CPN. And that CPN is a whole nother person that you create. Listen, y'all. The world of business is limitless. It's limitless, y'all. So it's super dope though that Jamie that you got on and you was able to break down the C Corps. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of S Corps, and just to teach me, right? Teach a couple of other people, right? It's super dope, y'all, because nowadays, man, if you don't got options, then that means you only liable to do one thing. And like Ms. Kim was saying, like a lot of us and me, I only just talk about LLC. I will talk about C Corps and S Corps. That's why Jamie on the team, because now she is about to be talking about C Corps. Let's give it up for Jamie talking about C Corps and everything. She got a whole thing of knowledge, right, that she brings to the table. But like you said, Ms. Kim, I don't talk about it and we don't hear about C Corps and F Corps that much. But when Jamie was breaking some stuff down, y'all, and see, I don't pay taxes ways because what I do with my business. But on her, legally, I'm supposed to with my LLC. But with hers, listen to me. It's different type of tax breaks that you can get that I do know, but I never stepped forward. So thank you, Jamie, because now you about to get me to step forward and get my first C Corp.
So where can we find this information? I heard that it's going to be in Calvin's course, huh?
Yes, coming soon.
Yes.
The new course coming out, y'all, The Real Hustler's Guide to Building Business Credit by your man, Neighborhood Cal. And we might just add with your co-hosts and your new partners, Jamie and Kimberly Connor, because look, guess what? Miss Kim, you got personal stuff. So why not get into the course and talk about the personal? I ain't talking about personal. I'm talking about business. You get in, you talk about the personal. Jamie get in, talk about the C Corp. And Brian, you get in, you just hustle the way you hustle, baby. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And everybody who out there that want to get in, let's figure out what you can bring to the table. But these courses is something that's making me a whole type of and bringing me in a whole new type of realm, because it's giving out value without me being there. It's my absence, but I'm still present. You know what I'm saying? Because people still need to learn. So while I'm doing this, guess what? Somebody listening to my course right now, like how you was doing, bro. You was going through a lot of my stuff, but my course is so intense and I break down a lot of stuff. So we are about to have a new course that's coming out. My stuff is going to come out in a couple of months. It might come out faster because Jamie is putting some fire underneath my butt because she just told me her stuff about to be tomorrow. Right. So first stuff done by tomorrow. That means I gotta get this course kicking, y'all. She on my tail. And y'all do not want to miss the course. If y'all know, if y'all want to know more information about my course and things I got going on, you can check mygroundwillberespected.com. That's my website, mygroundwillberespected.com. When you go on there, you can actually, it's linked to all type of links to my stuff. At the bottom of it, you will see the Real Hustlers Guide to Build Business Credit. Also got ebooks out. The course is a whole lot better because you get an ebook with the course. Right now, I got it for $99. It was $297, but it's $99. I promise y'all. I'm gonna keep this one at $99 for forever. Probably I might drop it, but honestly, I was telling Jamie and I'm telling the world, look, we got to start doing high ticket items. I'm not playing no more. We can't keep playing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know. Watch this. For me to say that I'm the best, I can't be having these low prices because I know without a shadow of a doubt. Jamie can contest to this. Miss Kim can contest to this. Brian, you will contest to this. Other people. When I say something, and that because I say it because I'm learning, right? When I say something, that means the value of it, like we get it, right? So it's like stuff that we teaching in this course, you guys will get. I mean, you will get a good payout if you follow the instructions and do them, right? Everybody who took my course, listen to me. I promise y'all. I had Nick on here a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago. That man he got $2 million in 1 year just by getting information. He did it. Right, so I'm making people get hundreds of thousands. Jamie went and got a brand new house and got some money and start Airbnb another house. Miss Kim got a brand new house and got some cars and start making money. So it's like, y'all, the information that we giving is giving out real results. So I can't keep charging low prices. So the next course, right now, the next course is gonna be up there, but watch the value which you guys gonna have. I can guarantee you it's gonna be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I promise y'all. What I'm giving out right now in the first course, people got millions. So I'm just saying hundreds of thousands. I don't want to really say millions yet, which I know will.
Yep.
Amen. I can testify to that. So yeah, this was super dope. I thank each and every one of you for your expertise, your information, and your vibe. You know what they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. And look at God. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for being here. We have about 6 more minutes. Multi-Millionaire Cal, take it away.
So look, we got 6 minutes, y'all. With those 6 minutes, do anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, complaints? And I say complaints last because you got complaints, we can answer those complaints. We all of us on here, even Brian. That's why I rock with you, bro, because you're a problem solver. We got a solution to your problems, and if we don't got it right here, right now, DM us or we'll DM you and we give you the solution to the problem, right? So at the end of the day, y'all, it's your man Neighborhood Cal. No. Real quick, do anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, complaints?
Yeah, I want to just go ahead and let the people know though. I know that there was a lot of information on C-Corps real fast, and in the course, we're going to be breaking down that information a little bit more, and I'm going to actually show you step by step how to do it.
Like dummy proof, right? Because I'm a dummy. So if you don't show me step by step, I swear I'm going to do things my way, and then I got to start all over. That's one thing I learned about business, right? If you don't have a mentor and somebody, GPS, real quick, GPS, right? Give you the destination that you don't know how to go. So if you don't know where you're going, guess what? You ain't going nowhere, right? So this whole course is showing you, right? It's dummy proof. My course is dummy proof. What she brings to the table, dummy proof, because I need to learn step-by-step directions. I like a GPS all my life. I need to know because I never been here before, right? A lot of y'all never been here before. Y'all probably never had an LLC, an S-Corp, or C-Corp. Y'all probably never started a business. So how you gonna get to where you gonna get to if you don't have somebody that can teach you? Y'all gonna want to check out the course I got now. You're gonna want to check out the course that's coming out later. You're gonna want to stay tuned on what we got going on. Miss Millionaire Kim, can we get your email or your Facebook so my people can follow you? Because she is deep on his personal credit. Like she is locked in. Look all behind her. Look, it's credit all behind her. It's credit all behind me. It's credit behind Jamie, right? And what I mean by that is because we got all this off of credit. You feel me? We got all this off of credit. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Kim, do you have any information? B, do you got any information we can give out to the people?
I went ahead and put it in the Facebook chat. Oh, for some reason it's only going on YouTube, and that's fine. So you guys can find it on YouTube on neighborhood Cal, neighborhood underscore Cal underscore. Okay. If you guys want to go ahead and put in your information in the chat, we can get there. But it's kimscreditleverage.com. Once again, that's kimscreditleverage.com. And I think what I might want to add to the course is how to insure your company. Yeah, we insure our life, you know what I'm saying? But what about your company? So if something was to happen to you, you can leave that company to your family. You know what I'm saying? Your company is insured just as if you were. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into that and get you guys some information, and maybe we'll run by that on next week.
That's dope. See, whatever you can bring to the table, bring to the table. Because guess what? We want to prepare. God said that He prepares a table in the presence of all our enemies, friends, enemies, and all that. But guess what? When He prepared the table, it's everything that you can eat. So we want to bring on the table anything that you can feed people, right? That you can serve the people. Guess what? When you at a table, people coming up and we serving the people, right? So that's all we're doing, guys. We giving you guys information so we can continue on serving the people. And like Jamie said, and man, I ain't never heard anybody say like that. She said, that's pretty much when you serving people, that is the IRS tax code. Like for real, y'all, think about it. When you serve people and do for people, literally are tax exempt. Watch this real quick. Just how you know it's real. You got a job, right? You got a job. You working for somebody. So the person you working for got to tax you, right? They got to tax you. But guess what? Because you work for them and they serve other people because they got a business, they don't get taxed because they actually the one serving, even though you're the one working for the person. Man, listen to me. Listen.
Because Calvin, remember how we put it? Why would God tax people that's working for him?
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
If you doing what He told you to do and you serving the people, why would God tax you?
We're gonna leave y'all with that. Why would God tax the people if you serving? Why would the IRS tax you if you doing exactly what they do? Come on, man. Listen, you already know. Listen, y'all better get her information because she is wild. She's about to be running wild, and when she running wild, that means it's gonna be hard to catch her. You see what I'm trying to tell y'all? Because we going up. Miss Kim, I've been told you that in your life. I said, look, you got to be speeding. When you speed, you got to start charging now. I'm in that position in my life now. We're charging for certain things. Why? Because the information we know is valuable. So get it while you can, while it's here and it's free, right? Ask us questions. How you stop getting charged? Becoming a partner. Look, without further ado, it's your man, neighborhood Cal. It's your queen, Miss Multi-Millionaire Kim. It's your other queen, Miss Multi-Millionaire Jamie. And it's your other king, Mr. Brian. Hey, Brian, how you say your last name again, bro? I want to
Brian Marseille, like the city of France.
Hey, that's dope, man. We should do a clothing line, say Marseille, and an alcohol drink bottle, baby. Marseille.
Yes, sir.
And I don't even drink. I just said that for all the drinks. You feel me? Because I got something to sell, y'all. You feel me? That's real hustling. Look, I love y'all. Come back, y'all, next week. If we do it next week, we probably about to start doing it every other week, right? Because me and Miss Kim, we getting a little bit more productive, doing some stuff. Come here, boo. Doing some stuff, and I'll be out of state, but I still was trying to be in. So look, guys, if you guys like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe, follow us. And if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, leave it on the chat. We'll get back with you. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Neighborhood.
Love you too. You guys have an amazing rest of your week.
You too.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Have a good one.